Right, let's get started. Okay, let's see what we get. So we start off with a midnight clock, which doesn't do an awful lot. Wins the game eventually, does something eventually, but it's not great early on. Bog Naughty, good food payoff. Flyer as well. Keeper of Fables, this one's very good, obviously. Big chunky body, there's not that many in this set, so that's a nice one. I think that's probably the pick for me. This green card's not as strong as this. There's a handful of decent black cards, so I think we'll go with Keeper. I do like Keeper. We've got a Lock Dragon. It's a good one to be able to help you rummage through your cards. Hypnotic Sprite is a nice one. Lets you counter something cheap and then play a 2/1 flyer. I really like this card. I think I'm going to go with a Lock Dragon though. Leaves us quite open as to what we want to be doing. We could easily be like a blue-green flyer deck. I think this leaves us open to being green or red. Leaves us more open to different colours. So, Reckless Melee. Deal 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If I deal it to a red thing, it has no downside. That card's pretty good. Feel like that's the best card in the pack. Glass Casket's actually pretty good, but no, we'll go with Red Cap Melee. Like we can afford that downside, I think. Brimstone Trebuchet, you say? There's also a Cauldron Familiar. Wildwood Tracker, attacks or blocks you control another non-human, it gets +1/+1. I think the Trebuchet is probably the pick here. Nice blocker, got reach. I like Merchant of the Veil. Being able to rummage is nice. It's not too expensive either to be able to do it. At the moment, the red is certainly the most open, but we're still definitely can be anywhere. Like we're going to keep ourselves as open as possible for as long as possible. Rimrock Knight is a nice one if we're going to be try and be more aggressive. Wolverine's fine for a curve filler. Blow Your House Down's a really nice flavor card. Runaway Together is an interesting one. Rosethorn Acolyte is okay, but I haven't. There's not been a whole lot of green, so I think I'm more likely to pick the Runaway Together. We have Fling, Wishful Merfolk, which loses some amount of value, and Tome Raider. I think we'll go with Tome Raider. Helps us with the needing to draw multiple cards per turn cards as well. We don't have a whole lot of artifacts, enchantments, things, do we? No, so didn't say please, don't really need that. Let's go Thrill of Possibility. It goes really well with the drawing card theme. We're not going to play any of these, so we'll just take this in case we need to fill in. Unlikely to play that either. Or that. Or that. We have a Lochmere Serpent. 7/7 flash for 6 mana. Can't be blocked to play. Blue, sack an island. Can't be blocked this turn. Blue, sack a swamp. Gain a life, draw a card. Exile 5 cards from an opponent's graveyard. Return it from your graveyard to your hand. And then we've got 3 black cards as the uncommons. And not a whole lot of anything else. So I think I'm just going to take the Serpent, even though it's unlikely to be what we're going to end up with. But I think it's better than the other options. Fairy Vandal is exactly what I want here. It goes perfectly with all the stuff we've got going on. Exactly the card I want. Pick up as many of those as possible. Fireborn Knight's probably pretty good in this deck. It's going to help us with pushing through damage. Like we're going to be mostly red, I think. So I think we can pick that guy up pretty safely. There's also a Knight for triggering the other bits. What have we got? We've got Crystal Slipper, which is fine, but nothing special. The Shield Breaker is probably pretty good. There's a lot of artifacts. Mantle of Tides is... that's probably pretty good too, actually. because we're going to be drawing a lot of cards. It gets to move about quite a lot. Makes our flyers significantly better. Yeah, let's go with the Mantle of Tides. I think that's probably where we want to be at. Claim the Firstborn. Gain control of target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. Untap it. Okay, so just a threaten for a small thing. Let's just take another Wolverine. Barge in. Target creature, attacking creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Each attacking non-human gains trample. Well, I don't think we've got too many humans. No, we don't. That's an interesting one. Or the Shield Breaker. Shield Breaker is good. It's going to be able to deal with permanent. I think we're just going to go with Shield Breaker. I think there'll be more chance to get another Barge in at some point. Runaway Together is a nice one. It lets you pick up the your ability creatures to be able to use them again. I think the Wolverine is better than the Red Cap, so we'll go with that one. We're not going to play any of these, and it's best of one, so we'll just pop one of these in the sideboard. We might play a Puppet if we run out of playables. Don't think I'll play a second Thrill of Possibility, but we might. Another Shield Breaker is okay. Don't know if we want a... Do we want a Slipper? Don't think we want a Slipper. We've not got a whole lot going on. Gets +1/+0 as well. Yeah, we'll pick a Slipper. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Turn into a pumpkin, bounce a thing, draw a card, otherwise, and you can create a food. That one's pretty good. Ogre Errant is fine, and that just creates a 1/1. Yeah, turn to pumpkin seems pretty good. Help again. It triggers the need to draw 2 cards in a turn. That card's not great. Raging Red Cap. We don't have anywhere to, or not many ways to pump it, so the only way is probably Rimrock Knight. What's this one do? Attacks. You may tap and untap non-human. If you do, it gets +1/+1 trample. That's probably pretty good. We don't have too many 3s actually. That's probably the one we want actually. Either that or another Mantle of Tides. Where are we at in terms of... is it gonna... No, it's not going to tell me the breakdown. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 non-creatures. Let's go with the Raiders. I feel like there's been a couple of Mantles coming later, so we can probably pick one up. Like that one, but do we want a Witching Well instead? Scry and then draw. Scry and then draw. Having the combat trick on the table is just so good. The Mantle is also very good. I think the Mantle is probably just going to be better in this specific deck. The Turtle... The Turtle's just not good, is it? Queen of Ice is great. Just tap your thing, and I've got a thing that they really don't want to be blocking. Paladin's okay. Put that in if we need to. The same with the Red Cap. I'm not excited to play that card, but we would if we needed to. Weapon Racks may be okay in this deck. Now let's play a Tomb Raider. Let's just make sure that we've got everything we need to make sure that we're triggering the draw 2 every time. Probably need an Ogre Errant in here just to actually have something a bit bigger to finish with. Another Mantle that we're not going to play. A Skewer. Some stuff. Some more stuff. And final stuff. Wonderful. Okay, so I think this looks okay. Let me know what you think. Let me know your predictions. How far do you reckon we will go? Let's crack on, shall we? How are you all doing, folks? Hope you're well. We'll be doing a giveaway once we have a few more people in the stream, which will give you a code that you can redeem on Arena. So get your fans in here. Let's get this place buzzing. Let's get lots of people in here and we can give some stuff away. It'd be awesome to do so. This hand's fine. Loch Dragon's probably going to carry it a little bit, but that's okay. Could do with a 2-drop, but we have plenty of them to draw into, and this has got all the more expensive cards that we want, so. Don't really want to be using that yet. I think I want to be trying to throw away land 5 because I don't have anything that I really need to be doing with that many lands, so let's try and wait a little bit, see if we can't throw away some excess lands later on. Triple white. Have they got something good? Rally, so they're just going to gain 3 life. That's fine. I don't really care too much about that. Merchant of the Vale is big enough to block all of these things, and small enough that it can actually block this too, so attack with everything. I'll probably give it a miss this turn and just see if we can't get a little bit more on board before losing to a combat trick. Well, that thing's got flash, so you... Oh no, you've not got any... well, you can't even equip it, so... Man, that's an expensive equipment, that. Whoa, 5 mana to equip it. Can't be attacking, surely. Yeah, there we go. Okay, right, what are we doing here? Feel like we need to play out the Fairy Vandal and the Wolverine. In fact, this gets counters is gonna be superb. So we get to play the Loch Dragon next turn, discard a card, draw a card, Fairy Vandal gets a counter on it, which is excellent. Means we can throw away any excess lands from here on in. That card's gross. That's getting red cap meleeed out of here. Don't care if I have to sacrifice a land, that's just not hanging around at all. That's interesting. Do I want to try and tempo them a bit more? Let's start with this. Let's hit E for 5. Are we playing? It must be mono white at this point. And equip the shield. Like, we're going to be drawing cards. You know we're going to be drawing cards. But you still have to do it, so. I feel like I want to actually cast this. To try and find something to be able to run away together with. Yeah, there we go. Just pick that away. We pick this up, it just means we get to do it again next turn. Just keep recurring everything. This card's excellent. They didn't have a particularly good run with it there, but just playing a 3/1. This card seems pretty good. There's a lot of removal spells, lots of various effects to affect the board. A couple of pacifisms as well. Being able to pick up any permanent as well is nice. Right. Let's play the dragon. Throw away the mountain, we'll draw another card. So you can probably see the difference. Like we've actually played the same number of or visibly played the same number of lands, but I've thrown mine away and turned them into extra cards, which has actually made a massive difference here. Being able to make my guys bigger, get some more card advantage. I mean, realistically, they've played a bunch of 1/1s in this guy, and if I couldn't have dealt with this Sir Alan, it would have been slightly more problematic. But like I've used my lands to be able to progress the game. So this is going to trigger these every turn now. So this Fairy Vandal is some serious game, by the way. This card is hot. You can double block the Wolverine if you really want, but I guess you're probably actually better off blocking there anyway, because it's going to be a long time before you get to, unless you have the Wrath. The Wrath is kind of the only thing that's going to get you out of this, I think. Like Wrath into 7/7 is a pretty big game. Don't think I have any haste to be able to push through the last few points. Give my thing flying. Okay. Make a flyer. Sure. That's vigilant. Fair enough. Does this give it vigilance? It does give it vigilance. That's fair enough. Got a +2/+0 here as well. If they don't block the Wolverine, we get them. Let's do it on the dragon just to split up the damage, just in case they do have something. But they don't. Cool, we are 1-0. First win on the board. Oh, they're best of 3. Never mind. They'd never make their mind up with how they do these things. We are 1-0 up in the first game then. That's what we are. I totally know how everything works. Don't worry. Don't worry and don't doubt it. Definitely don't doubt it. This red cap might be okay in this matchup actually. Nah, we'll just stick with it as is. How you all doing, folks? Hope you're all having a good evening or afternoon or morning, wherever you are in the world. We are doing some giveaways during the stream, so I'm just going to start another one now. So we have lots of Eldraine codes to give out, so we have half an hour. And the giveaway has started. So you can type in !MTG ELD giveaway, and that will enter you into the draw to be able to win a free code to redeem on your copy of Arena. So feel free to enter, and as I say, it's !MTG Eldraine in chat. Let's get chatting, folks. Gone quiet since we've changed the draft. Want to hear what people have got to say about the format, what you've seen so far. If there's anyone else doing something awesome and funky in the format, really want to hear about it. This hand's fine. It's not amazing, but we have a lot of ways to pitch excess lands, so I think this is going to be fine. We get to attack for 3 on 2 as well, on 3. So Ginger Brute. Rude. Okay, don't really want that many more lands, but as I say, we've got ways to throw them away, so we will try our best to find them. We'll just keep on digging. More Ginger Brutes. Okay, well, they don't have anything else, so I might just accept a trade here. Nah, we can race that. We can race that. I strongly change my mind. I feel like we can race it. Come on, OP. I'm definitely not blocking with the Tomb Raider, just purely because I've now got the Mantle as well. It's going to give me ways to clunk up and actually be able to block things properly and profitably, so not blocking here. We'll start blocking next turn. They like their 1-drops, eh? So Queen of Ice should hopefully hold them up a little bit. If we want to push damage, they just need to actually activate the Ginger Brutes, which obviously they're stuck on mana, so we've already seen they have a 5-drop in their deck, so this is, so I'm hoping this is hurting them. Alright, block here, block here, block here. Ugh. That's some serious gross levels of not drawing anything. Keep the 5 lander and draw 3 more. Yep, good. Good. This seems like a very viable archetype, by the way. Like I need something. That's a reasonable one, actually. Get to bounce that. I get to draw a card and play a creature that doesn't block, which is superb. But it does mean I can potentially run away together with it later, which would be awesome. If I live that long, that is. If I live that long. I declare no blocks. No fear. Little bit of fear. Little bit of fear. Yushk. Well, this thing's not blocking, so it may as well get in the red zone. That's a weird block. There's no reason to make that block at all. Don't get why you would make that block. Like, you're on 21 life, it can't block, so that just seems like a really weird place to be with that one, but hey ho. I'm still standing better than I ever did. I definitely need to hold up the food activation here. I have got no hope in hell otherwise. Their deck seems pretty good though. I think maybe they just had a clunky draw in game 1, but saying that, we have drawn 9 lands to 8 spells. Having drawn a couple extra cards as well. Do people know how this works? That's like the 3rd person that's done that to me today. It's like, that's not how that card works. I go to 2. Yeah, we've realised you don't know how to play Magic. Let's get on with it. Come on. Let's go flash, come on. Now my thing gets haste and it makes no difference. How much damage can I do to them? Right, next one. We just kind of flooded out a little bit too much there, but we will get them in. We'll get them in the next one. I believe in us. We can do it. Definitely want the puppet in. Just want to cut the curve down. Make sure I don't have too many clunky cards in the deck. I don't have too many, but the Rimrock Knight's not great either. So let's put in the red cap because it blocks well. It's going to block well against all these one toughness dorks. Yeah, this one's pretty good. This, most importantly, this actually kills the gingerbread man, so... This should be a 2-for-1 a lot of the time in this matchup, which is definitely important. Go and play the gingerbread man. That's not a gingerbread man. Yep, you have a thing. Just trade off for your things. Yep, that's fine. This card's pretty good value. Deal 4 for 1 mana is pretty good. Pretty good. 2-1 with first strike is rude. I don't really want to block. Ugh, mana base, come on. Well, blue source like turns on this entire hand beautifully. Interesting. That doesn't achieve a massive amount. Another blue source next turn would be ideal. Nah, you go 3/7. I'll trade that one off. Come on, give me some land. There we go. There we go. Right, we're starting to tick. Starting to tick. Oh, my light is out of batteries, so I'm going to be in the dark for the next bit, folks. Hope you don't mind. Don't play the first strikey guy. Oh, that one's pretty good. That one's not blocking, is it? So I may as well attack. So I'm going to block something and make a token with the puppet. Then I'm going to play this mantle, play the Tome Raider. This is going to be a 2/3. Then it's going to be a 4/7. Oh, putting a counter on a thing, jeez. Ugh. Like, does nobody read this card and know how this card works? Literally haven't played against one person that knows how this card works yet. Like, really? Let's just skip him up there. Oh dear. That was a whole lot of spinning wheels to not achieve a whole lot there. Hello! Hello in Germany, how is it going? We are 0-1 in our first draft. That was a pretty rough one, but we are getting there. We've done a bit of sealed already. That's going to currently moving toward YouTube. Thank you for the follow, Rathborny. Rathborny, I'm assuming it's Rathborny. If I'm wrong, let me know. Shogi, thank you for the follow. That's good to hear. This hand's fine. Nothing special, but we'll see how this one goes. Rimrock Knight's fine. We've got Queen of Ice, tap something down. The Germans. We don't. I'm Scottish. We don't want the Brexit. No Brexit. Yeah, Shogi, the white weenie looked pretty good. It was pretty rough at points there. I think game 2, I think I just needed a little bit more momentum and I might have got there, but Yeah, it's it's going to be interesting. I think that's definitely going to be a good archetype. It was low to the ground. I'm just not sure if you necessarily want to go up as high as the 5-drop legend. Obviously, it's very, very good. Just trying to think what, like, if you want more of the 4-drop that puts a counter on all of your creatures instead, potentially. But something to experiment with. It was certainly good enough to get me there. So, Shaitan, thanks for the follow. That's fair. We can try and stop the Brexit. That's for certain. We're trying our best. Bottas is losing badly at the moment, so Bojo is not doing so hot. So guys, for everyone that has just joined into the chat, we're currently doing a giveaway. So if you type in !MTGELD giveaway, I've got some codes to be able to give away that give you some experience in Arena. So if you want to enter that, go ahead. Go into my account and turn on Foxy. What does that mean, Stuart? Ogre seems pretty good. Let's go with the Ogre. Tickets are great. There's 9 minutes left. Someone will win. We've got plenty of codes, so... What is the Frankfurt League final? That sounds interesting. Foreboding Fruit is a good one. I like that card. I like that card a lot. I think we can push in with these, can't we? I think I just want to get rid of the witch. I mean, I've got no issue with doing that if time allows. You guys seem to love me, so why not? Everyone loves a wacky format. Just gonna pick up my guy, counter their spell, just time walk them. Seems like a good deal. Alright, let's see what we got now. Drew a mountain. The auto tapper has screwed me out of being able to cast another runaway together, but that's okay. We'll smash for 3. Thanks for the follow, Promole. I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening this evening. We are currently drafting on MTG Arena. We're doing MTG Eldraine in the early access streamer event. Lots of new followers. I'm assuming everyone is from Germany, so guten Tag to all of you. And for the record, that is the extent of the German I know. Maybe Scheisen as well, but that's about it. There's not much. Just busy drawing cards over here, opponent. Oh, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Dykid? Dykid? Sporenfrost, thanks for the follow. Is that going to work out for you, opponent? I don't think it is. Nope, okay. I'm going to absolutely brutalize trying to pronounce any of your usernames, I'm afraid, boys. Questing Beast. Oh, we've got a good one there. Feel like that's a good one to bounce away. So currently the plan is to be online for another 3 hours or so. So we'll see how we get on, see how many drafts wins we can rack up. Hello, Dice Kid. Yeah, let's go with these. Can pick up the turn up and turn into a pumpkin again and try and out tempo them. The German fan base. The Germans are here. Oh, I do want to pay admin actually. Let's push through for another 5, 4 even. The cast-off animation. What is the cast-off animation? Put a link in the chat, Stuart, and we'll see what it is. My Proxy Humans deck. My Proxy Humans deck. That was a long time ago. Fight the Flyer. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, we've already seen it. We've already faced it. But we won on the spot, so I wasn't really paying attention. I was more excited that I had a giant, and that meant that I didn't lose the game when they cast it, so... I have nothing that does anything with food. Let's just gain our 3 life now. I feel like we're going to use all of our mana every turn for the rest of the game anyway. And this is a Wolverine. Wolf that can put counters on it and things and stuff. Okay, this is going to be rough. Alright, Tomb Raider. Yeah, they cast it. I had a giant, and the giant was lethal. So yay, yay, yay for conditional wraths. But yeah, as I've been saying, guys, I've still got I think 16 different codes to give away. So we're currently doing a giveaway. So if you type in !MTGELD giveaway, you'll get entered into the draw, and someone will win a code that will give you some kind of prize, which is super awesome. Giant Skewer's a pain, is what it is. Right, Fairy Vandal, Loch Dragon, try and kill them. They can gain plenty of life, but I just need to be able to chump block this thing, so... Hopefully we can get over the line here. This questing beast is has lots of words. Card is good. Andrew does look sad. Andrew looks sad when he's losing to nasty little mythics. Alright, let's... Does this thing get trample? Doesn't gain trample. Right, we're just going to go on the I'm dead to a pump spell on this thing. But I've got... What's that? 4, 7, 8 points of flying. So if they don't have anything, they're technically dead. Red Cap Melee is a good draw. There's no point playing either of these, is there? No. Okay, let's just... If I knew what they meant, it might work. But if we win this, it'll be fine. If we win this, it'll be fine. Don't kill me, bro. Yeah, that's fine. You go to 8. Yes, we got there. We got there. Right, that leaves us at a good point to pick the winner. Borne, well done. You get a code. There you go. You should have a little message with a code. You can't redeem the code on Arena until Thursday when the new release comes out at was it 8 AM, whenever it is. So you won't be able to redeem it until then. But you do have a nice code that gives you some experience. So well done. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. Right, okay, so what do we want here? I don't think I've got anything for this matchup. I think it's all pretty bad. Yeah, let's just run it back. We have some flyers. I'm sure we'll make it work. Seeing as we've got so many, let's do another one. Oh, I mean, it's far too early to say what deck I want to play at the finals. That's a long way away. Anything could happen by then. This hand's debatable, but I think it's fine. We've got Wolverine, Slipper, plenty of stuff. We find a blue source, we've got Queen of Ice. And if we only find red sources, we can play the Fireborn Knight. So, what's the worst that could happen? I've opened up another giveaway, so there's another code. So if you want to type in !MTGELD giveaway in chat, you'll be eligible for the next one. It is only one per person though, so don't try and do it again if you've already won. We'll leave the Wolverine back just now. As soon as we find a blue source, we'll be able to do some stuff, but for the time being, we can't. So, not the end of the world. They're not doing anything either. So. Just want to make sure this thing doesn't hit me, so... make some boars. That's kind of awkward against our awkward draw with no blue sources. These little piggies gonna hit me and they're gonna draw some cards. Yeesh. Let's move on to game 3. We've got an unlimited free account. Let's not waste time on games that we're gonna struggle to break even on. I don't want to change anything. Let's just run it back. So many codes, so little time. In fact, there's quite a lot of time and there's quite a lot of codes, so that's just not true. So is everyone looking forward to Throne of Eldraine? Anyone got any special decks or anything they want me to be trying? Going to be doing draft the rest of this evening, but tomorrow is standard day. So going to be doing standard basically all morning. So if there's anything you want me to try in standard, if you got any decks, send them over. We'll try and get them played. That is the intention for tomorrow. What deck do you have? Is it spicy? It has to be spicy. The spicier the better. I'm going to mulligan this one. I'm going to mulligan this one too. This hand's significantly better, so let's get rid of this one and let's be greedy. Oh, the greed. The greed is not working. That is definitely the wrong card to play, but never mind. Trying to read Twitch chat. Trying to read Twitch chat and play games. It's complicated stuff, folks. It's complicated stuff. Oh, and we got there as well. For my flight, from my end, it's Aberdeen. Aberdeen is my closest airport, which is awkward as hell because it doesn't really get to anywhere other than Amsterdam. A Tempting Witch. This card's really annoying. It doesn't really matter. I don't need the toughness, so I may as well keep Red Cap Melee open. Smoosh. Smoosh you. Ugh, I hate this card. I absolutely hate this card. Like, why is this a thing? I'm not going to do anything against this. I'd rather hold up the melee than play the Queen of Ice at this point, I think. Ugh. Yeah. He did. Yep. Just gonna kill this witch. Okay, the dragon's pretty good here. I'm gonna ditch the queen, try and find something. Okay, I get to equip it there, that's fine. I get to equip the slipper next turn and attack. Come on, let's see where we can get. Has he got a removal spell for this one? He's going to make it a 3/3. That makes it bigger. That makes it bigger, pal. What are you doing? We get to thrill the possibility, hopefully dig us into something better than what we've currently got, which is sweet FA. But we're doing pretty good for our mulligan to 5. Guess it speaks wonders for the new mulligan rules. This would probably not have been a game otherwise. Ditch that, draw a couple of cards. Yeesh. Well, that is a good one. That's pretty much the perfect card here. If they want to use a trick, then I'm just going to bounce my Wolverine and their Acolyte. I'm assuming that's why they've equipped this turn where they didn't the previous turn, but... No? Okay. Just eating food. He's just hungry, chat. That's all it is. He's just hungry. Just putting a witch on top. Can probably cope with them just putting a witch on top. This card's seriously good. I feel like I'm supposed to... Yeah, okay, so we're going to do this. I actually don't really care about the Acolyte, so I'm just going to bounce the Acolyte because I really want the Witch off the table. Why they gain so much life? Why they have so much life? Let's have a look. That does look interesting. That does look interesting. I'll add that to my list because that's yeah, definitely up there with stuff that's worth trying. So we'll give that one a go. I will pop that in my list of things to try. This one's not going so well, is it? At least if they double block, I get to play the Rimrock Knight. Are they just eating food? Is he eating 2 foods? He could just be eating 2 foods. Yeah, it's not worth me playing the thing out, so... Oh dear. Yikes. Yeah, we'll just call it a day there on this draft. That's that was a whole lot of brutal punishment there, actually. Oh, we get a Gyre Engineer. Aren't we lucky? Well, we get a pretty pack.